Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Thank you for joining us today. We're going to talk about Kamala Harris today. So, the Trump campaign trolled Kamala by creating a policy website for her since she still has not published policies on her website. That's crazy. I mean, she's a candidate. You'd think they'd have a platform. This is what I believe in. She refuses to have a press conference. It's 32 days now and counting. She hasn't sat down or not sat down. Well, yeah, sat down to talk to someone or um, taken extensive questions from the press corps.
Yeah, so this is even going beyond like what Biden did, right? Because Biden was in the basement, but yet we heard from Biden, right? Every once in a while,
Yeah,
he little
yeah. He
Zoom
did his little
Zoom thing, or
zooms. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, this is crazy. So
yeah. 32 days is a little bit concerning. I mean, she's a presidential candidate, so and people are going to be voting in about 3 weeks. They're going to be voting
right,
absentee ballots.
yeah,
So the key policies were those demonstrated during the campaign or talked about by her and include her stance on immigration, the economy, fighting to set murderers free, more Bidenomics. It's working. Remember, she said it's working. It's not because she keeps saying, "Oh, we want to help and improve and families." Well, if Bidenomics is working, why do you need to do that?
yeah. I don't know who's listening to this lady. I mean, it's very confusing. If you're a level-headed person listening to this stuff, um, the border's secure, but yet now she wants to go down and take care of the border, close, do some vetting. The economy is good, but yet she's talking about how difficult it is for middle income families, or middle class families.
She's
Uh,
the one that said families are $400 unexpected bill from going bankrupt. She said that.
yeah, and that may be true, but if
Well,
that's the case, then the economy is. I mean, people are riding the line, the fine
yeah,
line.
riding the line. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, she Trump should use that little soundbite in attack ads to talk about Bidenomics. I was going to say something else too. I can't think of it. All right. And more taxes is part of her platform. And this is what she's done. This is what she talked about, but she flips and she flops. So Scott's going to talk later on the taxes. She wants bringing back the new Green Deal. Oh, what I was going to say is the her base, as far as mailing out ballots, her base is gonna, because you said who's going to listen to her. Her base is going to vote Democrat because they want the Green Deal and the wokeism, whatever.
Party
But
line. Yeah.
the independents, man, I hope they don't. But there's even part of her base that are turning on the Democrats. In Chicago, you talk to black folk on the street, the reporters are, and they're Cameron, they're turning against the DNC. They're not doing anything for me. They're helping illegal aliens, is what they're saying.
Right.
So they're realizing,
People jobs, right? Jobs and benefits.
yeah. So eliminating private health care. Remember, she wants health care for all, including immigrants. And
Right.
just a little side note here. I was reading yesterday, Texas Governor Abbott put out an information for all Texans saying that they've an undercover investigation. They found that illegal immigrants are being registered to vote. They set up a sting operation at like DMV, our DMV. It'd be like the Department of whatever.
Texas Motor Vehicle, yeah, Texas
Texas
Department of.
Motor Vehicle, yeah. And so they witnessed the NGOs, non-governmental organizations, handing out or signing them up for registration, non-citizens, meaning illegal aliens. It's
Yeah,
happening. If it's happening in Texas, a red state, you know it's happening in blue states.
right.
It's
No,
ridiculous.
yeah, that's just that in itself is illegal. I mean, those people should be handled.
Yeah, yeah.
They that's this is
You know,
crazy. That's why we
the-
had the high percentage of voters in the last presidential election, right?
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
never happened before. So
We're like every legal vote should count, and the Democrats are saying every vote should count. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's unconstitutional. Okay, and Harris wants to give Social Security benefits and Medicare to illegal aliens. The
and
site,
those are two organizations that are dying.
I know.
time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the site that the Trump campaign created this site, and it's got Republican all over it, so it's not like it's disinformation. It could be according to the Dems. The site is www.kamala2024. The number is 2024 policies.com. Very interesting. And here's some a snip of what they said on the site. Border czar Kamala Harris opened the southern border to illegal alien criminals and deadly fentanyl, and as vice president was the tie-breaking vote for far-left spending bills that raised taxes and sent prices skyrocketing for families across the country. That's a fact.
Those are all facts.
All
she
facts.
Did border. What she visited the border, I think, one time, right, in the last 3.5 years.
Yeah, it was like a parachute in and out. Yeah.
Right.
While Harris has tried to rewrite history on her extreme record, she can't hide from her promises to set murderers free, dismantle America's border security, raise costs with massive spending bills, bring back the Green New Deal scam, eliminate private health insurance, and more, the website says. They want, excuse my pun, this is an in living color pun, they want to make more money from your money.
Yeah, and some people just don't have that money, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that are just living check to check, and they can't afford any more taxes. Or, I mean, maybe I shouldn't use the name of the restaurant, but it's a fact in California. Anybody that buys fast food in California knows that the prices have gone up. On the way up to Utah, we stopped at a Jack in the Box. We ordered 4 items, and our bill was $30.
Wow.
$30. Hamburger.
4 items, like 4
strips.
meals?
Nope. Hamburger, chicken strips, onion rings, and a shake. $29.65. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Because we planned on going to Del Taco. Not a push for Del Taco or Jack in the Box either way. I mean, it's all food. But crazy. So anyway, and that's a reality. So according to American Military News, Harris reportedly wants to force Americans to be taxed a whopping 44% of the profits they make from selling a home, that's crazy.
And this is the top bracket for top earners, 44% and it's graduated below, like 40% for the next bracket down, 36% for the next bracket down.
Yeah, but I mean, why? Again,
tax and spend.
Yeah,
that number. Get some of that money.
That number that's so we can give money to people who don't deserve it or shouldn't be here. The report comes after Harris endorsed Biden's 2025 budget proposal. You guys remember that $7.3 trillion budget paid with the sweat of your backs?
Yeah, that was monstrous.
Yeah, because I mean, normally, our country takes in about a little over $4 trillion, I think, right? Taxes and revenue, $4 trillion. So this is going crazy. Biden wanted to tax unrealized gains by 45%.
Unrealized.
Yeah. So before it even happens, right? I mean, that's not even just we're going to tax.
At the end of the year, unrealized gains, you have to pay taxes on that.
Yeah, that's like what we talked about, where the utility companies want to charge you a fee based on your income, not even using power. Remember?
So you're going to have to report all of your investments to the IRS in order for that to happen. You don't do that now, but you're going to have to.
Right. Yeah. So that's just crazy. So remember that market crash over 1,000 points last month?
Yeah.
You would have paid taxes already on the unrealized gains and then waved bye-bye to them because the government take it away. So
yeah. And so I said on the show that right after that, I said I lost 13,000 for that market crash. That would have been 13,000 that I couldn't claim a loss on that. Cameron, stop. Go ahead.
All right. So, according to IRS, any asset held by an individual for over a year and sold for profit can be taxed by the government as a long-term capital gain. This is going to cause people to back off from investing and buying and trying to and maybe even forced to try and hide their assets, right? I mean, it's forcing people to do stuff that they shouldn't have to do.
Yeah.
According to the Post Millennial, that Biden-Harris proposal would represent more than 100% increase on taxes for capital gains. That's just crazy.
Crazy.
So to put this into perspective, currently the highest paid capital gains rate is 20%, which is still high in my opinion. While Americans making less than $492,000 per year are only taxed 15%. Again, another high thing, high rate. If you have over $1 million 401k, 403b, or TSP nest egg, get ready to fork it over. The government's coming, and they're armed, right? Those guys are armed nowadays.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Yahoo Finance reported Harris may also decrease the financial threshold for the estate tax, currently set to $13.61 million. And you might be wondering, well, that doesn't matter. How does that matter to me? Well, let's say that you're living in Pasadena and your grandparents had a little tiny little home there from the 40s. That tiny little home could sell for millions, and you're going to be slapped with that estate tax, a crazy estate tax. Right now, you just bequeath it to your family member, your grandson or granddaughter, whatever, son or daughter. But you're going to be taxed on it now.
Oh, it's reassessed. They're reassessing that property to the current value. People won't even be able to afford the property taxes on it.
Property tax, yeah, and the reassessment. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've talked about that in the past. That should be illegal. That's just downright. And we tried to rescind that. We tried to put that. There was a what do you call it? When you sign a petition, there was a petition that on the ballot to rescind that for California, and they didn't get enough. They didn't get enough signatures, that was just crazy to me. People just don't understand. It was like about 10 years ago when it was on the ballot to rescind the gas tax and lower your registration fees. People didn't vote for that. I'm thinking, you're out of your minds. Why do you not want to get that money back? But anyway.
Probably a lot of them are in the city and they don't have cars. They just get around by public bus and Bay Area Rapid Transit or LA Rapid Transit. So
yeah,
that's probably why they voted no. So, and there's it's a population center, concentrated, a lot of people, and those population centers tend to vote Democrat. So, back in 2020, never Trumpers and independents couldn't stand Trump's mouth, right? They couldn't stand. That's why they voted again. Oh, I'm not voting for. I'm voting against Trump. I'm not voting for Biden. So, but they ended up voting for Biden. And Sean Hannity warned us all that we would have open borders. He warned us, and we did. Over 10 million illegal aliens and counting, caught and released like fish, caught, bringing them in from the Rio Grande and then releasing them into the interior. The inflation was. Trump warned you that there would be a market crash, and there was. The inflation was predictable with all the government spending that started with the American Rescue Plan. If another justice retires, and Alito is talking about it, another liberal justice will be appointed even before Alito actually retired. I'm saying appointed, not confirmed. They would rush to appoint someone and try and get the votes.
Oh, yeah. Even if it was an election year, right? Even if it happened right now, they do.
Yeah, the Dems would. Yeah.
So elections have consequences, Get over Trump's big mouth, grow up. Come on. I mean, all these people that are complaining about Trump, they're probably listening to rap music that, has an explicit language in it. And it just, I don't know. Come on. Let's save the country, right? Let's
Yeah.
worry about the country and our pocketbooks. Everybody's money is green. I don't care if you're a blue voter or red voter, purple voter. Money's green, man. It spends the same way for everybody.
And you need it to live. You really do.
We do.
You can't take it with you, but you need it to live.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great day. Thank you. See you tomorrow.